We are on our way to see one of the craziest birds you will ever see. What's up everyone? Today I am here at Amala Barrens and I'm just trying to fill in some missing birds that I have on my county list. We need a few things. Common yellowthroat, I just heard that, so that's a good one to knock off the list. The last duck I need for Cache County is a blue-winged teal. I don't have a scope, so that might be a little bit difficult. And then just a whole bunch of miscellaneous stuff. I'm missing things like double-crested cormorant, which is super easy to get, and other shorebirds like Wilson's phalarope, and actually, well, pretty much any shorebird you can think of besides like American avocet and black-necked stilt. So let's see what birds we can find. We've seen some pretty cool stuff so far. Obviously, you have your classic red-winged blackbird up singing in this area. We've also seen yellow-headed blackbirds absolutely everywhere. Those are some of the most beautiful birds in my opinion. Some of the most beautiful blackbirds out there. We also picked up really good shots of American avocet. So they're kind of right off the road out here. I believe they're probably nesting right now. We also got really good shots of black-necked stilts as well. So we did, however, pick up Wilson's phalarope. It was a quick flyby. I did not get it on camera. I was too busy trying to make sure it was a Wilson's phalarope. The heat waves are kind of wild because the heat waves don't allow me to film very well. But yeah, we're gonna see what else we can find. We're gonna go down the road a little bit more and then make a few more stops. Forgot to mention that at the last stop, we also saw a field of sandhill cranes. Now, when these farmers till their fields, it often brings in a whole bunch of different bird species. It'll bring in gulls, sometimes shorebirds, and sandhill cranes, including also great blue herons. So a lot of sandhill cranes out in this field. We also picked up really good shots of a brown-headed cowbird, and I think those birds are really underrated as far as their beauty goes. They have that chocolate brown head that kind of like ombres down into like their darker body. So really cool birds, really underrated. We also picked up western kingbird out there as well. I did see two Bullocks orioles, and unfortunately those are also first for Cache County this year. And when I stopped my car to take out my camera and roll down my window to see them, they flew off. So that was unfortunate. Lastly, we also saw a great blue heron flying off into the distance. So a really good selection of birds. Really happy with that first spot. The goal today, however, is bobolinks. Now, I was at a spot yesterday and I left my camera. Never leave your camera. I left my camera at home and there were bobolinks all around me. And it was complete torture as I was trying to get those on camera. So this stop doesn't have the bobolinks. We're here looking for black-crowned night herons. The next stop that we go to should have the bobolinks, and hopefully I can get those on camera because that is a lifer for me. And I'm really excited to share that bird with you guys. All right, now I have a quick stop at Benson Marina. Again, I'm looking for double-crested cormorant. It shouldn't be a hard bird to get, but I'm not really having luck in finding it. I'm not worried about getting it later though. But we did pick up a new bird for the day, American robin. Those robins are so random. They can live in almost any environment and they're really adaptable. So this is like barren wasteland out here. There's just a lone robin hanging out. Pretty cool to see that. Other than that, there are a ton of swallow species. There's violet green swallows, there's barn swallows. Most of the swallows, probably all of them, are cliff swallows. Pretty cool to get those birds. Let's see if we can get the double-crested cormorant or the black-crowned night heron. Just came across a nesting box and unfortunately it was occupied by European starlings. Those are invasive, so they're taking away these nesting areas from the native birds. But I did get on film the little baby and it's kind of cute, so still put it in the video. There's an osprey way out in the distance on this telephone pole. I'll try to get footage of it, but it might be pretty hard to get. The heat waves right now at this time of year make filming from a distance really, really difficult. So we're gonna continue walking, and there's a little bridge up here where a lot of sparrows hang out, and see if we can find any additional birds before we move on to our next location and look for the bobolinks. It's definitely blackbird season. We just picked up another blackbird species, Brewer's blackbird. Add it to the list. Picked up a new bird for Cache County, eastern kingbird. Absolutely amazing. That's one of the birds that I was targeting. So super happy to pick that one up here at Benson Marina. Also sitting on this log right next to me, right over here, are two spotted sandpipers. So another beautiful bird to add to the list for the day. Picked up a few more species here. We have western grebe here on the water, really close to us. They're not super shy, so that's pretty cool. Ooh, we might have a Bullocks oriole in the tree over here. I'm gonna walk over here and see if we can get it on camera. Also picked up brief shots of a yellow warbler. So some new birds and cinnamon teal, which is a fan favorite. For those of you out east that don't have cinnamon teal, I'm sorry, they're an amazing duck and I wish I could share that joy with you. Unfortunately, we did not find the bobolinks. I will go out again soon looking for them, probably this week, see if we can get them in a video. But I'm excited to take you back in time to one of the coolest bird experiences I have ever had. outside. It's 4:15 in the morning, and we are on our way to see one of the craziest birds you will ever see, the Greater Sage-Grouse. Stick with me. This is going to be insane. Look at this content right here. This is prime content for the YouTube. All right, we got several Greater Sage-Grouse out here in the road out here. We have to be super quiet though, because we want them to come closer. I don't know if they'll come closer, but we're just waiting for the sun to come up. We can already see them, but my camera's not gonna pick up anything in this light. So probably wait another 20 minutes before I start filming, but super exciting. We got this lifer.
You may be thinking, what have I been watching? As mentioned, these are Greater Sage-Grouse. This special event that you are witnessing is called a lek, where the males inflate their chest sacs and make popping noises to attract a female. Although many males are present at leks, only 1 or 2 males will be selected by the females in the area. During the winter, sage-grouse feed on sagebrush and get their water by consuming snow. To inflate their air sacs, the males will swallow a gallon of air and then squeeze it to begin their display. These lekking grounds are returned to year after year by the grouse. It is important to remember that these lekking rituals are very important for the future of the species, and so keeping your distance is necessary to not disturb this important event. Stay in your vehicle as well. This was one of the most amazing things I have witnessed in nature, and I am so glad I could share it with each of you as well.
All right, so we picked up the Greater Sage-Grouse, and let me tell you, it's probably one of the best birding experiences that I've ever had. I had to be super quiet during the whole thing because you don't want to disturb them, but they are some of the most amazing creatures, some of the most amazing birds on our planet, and I was super fortunate to be able to see them. Thank you to Dan for taking us on this little drive. And then there's Eddie in the back. Thank you, Eddie, for joining us. And yeah, it's absolutely amazing. Just a reminder, if you do come across a lek of any type of grouse, make sure you stay a safe distance away. Also, it's probably best to stay in your vehicle. You don't want to disturb the lek. You don't want to flush them. You don't want them to fly away, because while they are lekking, they are performing their courtship displays. So it's very important that you stay far away, but also that if you're closer to them, that you stay in your vehicle as to not to disturb what's going on. By the lek, we also saw a mountain bluebird, or a few of them actually. We got one female on camera in the road, and then a male showed up as well to join it. That is my spark bird. I love mountain bluebirds. If you haven't seen a mountain bluebird, head up a little bit in elevation in open areas and you should see them, if you're within their range, of course. And then also we saw a Vesper sparrow up on a rock. So that's the first time getting Vesper sparrow on camera this year. Haven't seen that one in a long time. I think the last time we filmed that was in Arizona. So super happy about the Vesper sparrow, and we're gonna drive down this canyon now and see if we can find anything on our way down.
Let me know in the comments below, have you ever seen a sage-grouse before, Greater or Gunnison? Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I hope to see you all next time on Bright Eyed Birding.